City's WPBF News 25, where you always get your weather first.
Road trip, except this one is on the water. Some families are up early for a special adventure to paradise. Meredith McDonough is live in Stuart, where the fun is about to begin. Meredith?
Good morning, Kristen. We're here at the Harborage Yacht Club and Marina in Stuart. Just a beautiful view. Take a second to check it out here behind me with all the boats this morning. Now, pretty exciting trip here. We're here with the general manager of the Yacht Club, Gary Gurton, who's preparing for the Bahamas Boating Fling. If you're curious what that is, Gary's here to fill us in. So tell us about this trip, Gary.
Good morning, Meredith, and it's great to be here. The Summer Boating Fling program with the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism is an organized schedule of trips from South Florida over to the islands of the Bahamas. And today's trip is going to be a weekend trip to Grand Bahama Island, a very beautiful island in the chain, and we have a group of boaters that are going to head over, and this is actually a program to help assist and teach folks that have never made the crossing just how to do that.
And Gary, why is that so important for safety? Obviously, a lot of boaters, you were explaining how that can be a difficult trip.
Well, it's never appropriate to be going across waters that you're not familiar with, and a lot of folks, particularly in smaller boats. Summer is smaller boating season, and the island's West End is only 68 miles away. It's actually closer than Orlando. So to get boaters in groups with a lead captain to teach them how to cross the Gulf Stream, they're going to love it, and you know they're going to do it again and again and again.
Great stuff, Gary. And this isn't the only boating fling happening. Another one happening in July. We're going to fill you in with those details. And these boaters should be taking off, getting here around 7 o'clock this morning, starting to prepare, and then leaving here at about 7:30 this morning. Kristen, that's the very latest live in Stuart. Meredith McDonough, WPBF News 25.
What a pretty setting. Thanks, Meredith. Well, interested in becoming part of a boating fling to the Bahamas? The next one, as you heard, is scheduled for July 8th. We've put a link with more information on our website, WPBF.com. Look for the link under Scene on 25. Well, up at the crack of dawn for an unusual getaway.
Boaters will soon be lounging in the Bahamas. It's an adventure on the high seas. I'm Meredith McDonough. That story coming up.
Oh, you look comfy. The time now is 6. Well, it's like a big road trip, except this one is on the water. Some families are up early for a special adventure to paradise. Meredith McDonough is live in Stuart, where the fun is about to begin. Meredith?
Good morning, Kristen. We're here at the Harborage Yacht Club and Marina. Just want to show you a beautiful view this morning of the boats in the St. Lucie River. Now, some folks are getting ready to hit the seas and head to the Bahamas. And with us now is Gary Gurton, who's the general manager here of the Yacht Club, and he's part of this Bahamas Boating Fling. So, Gary, what is all this?
Well, this is a great opportunity for folks from the Treasure Coast and, frankly, from anywhere that want to make the crossing. Again, West End, Grand Bahama, and Grand Bahama itself is only about 75 miles from here. So it's a great opportunity to take a boating trip across, especially to train and teach those folks that haven't made the crossing as to exactly how to do it so they can do it again. As you know, Bahamas and the Treasure Coast is so close, and the tourism is such a big part of our economies that anything that we can do to help promote tourism to the Bahamas also benefits the Treasure Coast.
Right, and it's all about boating and safety, going in numbers and heading there, huh, Gary?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Gary, another question for you. As you head there, I understand you're going to be broadcasting live from one of the boats via the radio. Tell us about that.
Well, a little twist on that. We're actually going to be broadcasting live the show Talkin' Tourism on Florida's Treasure Coast, which is produced by Harborage Yacht Club, and we'll be doing that show tomorrow live Friday from 10 to 11, broadcasting from the Pelican Bay Hotel at Lucaya. And it's a great opportunity to again share with our brethren in the Bahamas and folks here on the Treasure Coast the great things to do, places to go, and promote summer travel, because even with the economy the way it is, people still want to have fun.
And if you're interested, if you're at home listening, if you want to take one of these trips, how can you get involved? Where do you have to go?
Well, there are a number of flings that are scheduled throughout the summer by the Ministry of Tourism, and it's very easy to contact them. The phone number is 800-32-SPORT, S-P-O-R-T, and it's as easy as that, and they'll hook you up and tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, thanks so much, Gary. Now, the crew here is going to take off around 7:30 this morning. If you're interested, there's another fling also happening in July, and it's about $75 to register. We're live in Stuart this morning. Meredith McDonough, WPBF News 25.
What a beautiful morning for a boat ride. Thank you, Meredith. Interested in becoming part of a boating fling to the Bahamas? Well, the next one is scheduled for July 8th. We put a link with more information on our website, WPBF.com. Look under the Scene on 25 section, and calm seas out there.
Yeah, great boating conditions. Seas about running about 1 to 2 feet. Winds fairly light. So looking pretty good for their trip this morning.
You're watching WPBF News 25, where you always get your weather first. WPBF News 25 continues.
Well, call it a summer fling. A summer boating fling. A group of fun seekers are on their way to the Bahamas this morning as part of the Bahamas boating fling. The Bahamas Tourism Office organizes the trips leaving from Stuart and says it's great for boaters who might be afraid to make the trip alone.
By going in a group all at one time, there's certainly safety in numbers, and this teaches folks how to make the crossings so that they can go on their own time and time again.
The next boating fling is July 8th. You'll find information on our website, WPBF.com, under the Scene on 25 section.
Live, on the air, and online, WPBF News 25, Weather First at 4 begins.
A group of fun seekers are on their way to the islands today as a part of the Bahamas Boating Fling. The Bahamas Tourism Office organizes the trips that leave from Stuart, and they say it is great to give boaters who might be afraid to make the trip alone a chance to do so with others.
By going in a group all at one time, there's certainly safety in numbers, and this teaches folks how to make the crossings so that they can go on their own time and time again.
The next boating fling is on July 8th. You'll find information on WPBF.com under the Scene on 25 section.
Now This is WPBF News 25, where you come first.
Ahoy travelers looking for some fun in the sun? Then sign up for the Bahamas Boating Fling. The Bahamas Tourism Office organizes the trips which leave from Stuart. They say it's great for boaters who might be afraid to make the trip alone.
By going in a group all at one time, there's certainly safety in numbers, and this teaches folks how to make the crossings so that they can go on their own time and time again.
The next boating fling is July 8th. You'll find more information on our website, WPBF.com, under the Scene on 25 section. Boating, swimming.